Well, we did it. I won my locals Alliance Insight sneak peek event with pure white forest. Had an amazing time with this deck. We got the 5-0, even though we only were going to play 4 rounds. Going into our 4th round, we still had 3 people undefeated, myself and 2 Mitsurugi players. So I had to play one of the Mitsurugi players for first place, and then the other Mitsurugi player also ended up winning their down pairing. So we had to play a tiebreaker round for the mat. And as you can see here, it is not the Alliance Insight mat, unfortunately. Funny story with the locals, UPS, Postal Service, did not get their mats in time. So they gave me this one as a placeholder. But honestly, this is my favorite. This is my favorite card art. I love Live Twins. We're gonna be working on Live Twin at Fiendsmith here in the future with the new Live Twin support. But we might just keep this one over the, what is it, Access Allied Code Talker at Igniter or something like that. Like we much prefer our waifu mats. So we won our event with just pure white forest, no Fiendsmith, no gimmicks, no toy box. Just the nitty gritty, baby. We were able to, before the tournament got started, actually get all of our new support from trades and buying cards that people opened. So I got to actually play full power deck list that we talked about in my previous videos and in my VOD when we did discuss White Forest about a week ago. So if you'd like to check out that deck list or kind of get an idea of what we're going to be going over today, you can do so by clicking right there, the little eye right there above my head, and check out that video and come back here. Let's just get into it. I really like this deck. My matchups for the night: round 1, played the pure Fire King list, the Dinkabui list. Round 2, Blue Eyes Primite, and then rounds 3, 4, and 5, all Mitsurugi players. Just round 3 being Mitsurugi Ryzeal. Let's just get into the deck. Let's just get into the guide real fast. I'll try and go over everything briefly, but if you would prefer, hit that like button. Let me know down in the comments below if you have questions, comments, concerns, all that good YouTube stuff. And if you would like, we can do a more detailed video, like not really a masterclass video. I think that's kind of cringe, but a deeper discussion, deeper dive into like card choices, combos, things like that. Of course, getting started, triple LZ. You should be on 3 LZ. LZ's one of the best starters right now. Probably the best starter, especially with the new Dominus trap card that's out in this set as well. So 3 LZ, 3 Sylvie. Then we're just on the 1 Rusia and the 1 LZ Azamina. I contemplated for the longest time trying to put a Stellar in this deck. I didn't really miss it at all, but I mean, it would come up in grind games. I didn't run into an issue where I absolutely needed it. Then, continuing on with our monsters, we are on the Diabell Star of the Black Witch. I have a QCR in the mail. I have the Alt Art QCR coming in the mail. It should be here on Monday. So if we do more of a combo guide or deep dive with this deck, be on the lookout. We're going to have our QCR Alt Art Diabell Star for that. We're only on one of that too. The new Diabell's the White Witch and the Diabell Star Vengeance. These two cards in particular are absolutely insane and absolutely crazy. This paired with the new common Spell and Trap is a 4-card combo that if you're not running this in your White Forest deck in any like list, whether you're running Fiendsmith, whether you're running Pure, whether you're running Toy Box, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I don't know what you're doing playing a White Forest. These cards are absolutely insane. Helps you play through Droll, helps you play through Fuwalos. For our White Forest spells and traps, we are on the 1 Tails, the 1 Woes, 3 of the new field spell. I'm so happy I was able to get this field spell. This field spell is a 1-card combo. Very first round it came up, started with just Witch of the White Forest in hand. It resolved, it went full combo with this, with Azamina Debtor set. Continuing on with our White Forest spells and traps, we are on the 1 Sinful Spoils of the White Forest to bridge our Sinful Spoils and White Forest archetypes together. Going into our Sinful Spoils, of course, 3 Wanted is great. Don't have to talk about that too much. Our 1 Hollowed, our 1 Deception, and our 1 Debtors. So you kind of have to run Debtors in this deck because Field Spell locks you out of your Azamina line or just summoning dark monsters, period, from your extra deck if you activate the Field Spell. And then to wrap up our engine spells and traps, we are on the 1 Fila Diabel, the 1 Curse of Diabel, and the Sinful Spoils of Slumber Morion. I've talked about Morion a lot. I love this card, especially the quick effect that it has in the graveyard to reset itself, triggering Armoa Regina for extra pops. Never came up the boards that we were making, like we never even needed it. These 2 cards, though, are part of the 4-card combo with your new Diabels and new Diabel Star. Absolutely should be running 1 of each of these cards. Again, Curse of Diabel. If you dump this card from your deck to the graveyard, you get to add this card, this Fila Diabel, and then this Fila Diabel adds you a Diabel monster that's level 8 or higher. For our hand traps, we are on triple Fuelos, triple Ash, triple Droll, 1 effect failure, and then triple Infinite Impermanence. I was at 2 and 2, 2 Droll, 2 effect failure before the tournament started. And then after talking with some of my friends who grind and go to like competitions and things like that, we kind of all decided on 3 Droll, 1 Veiler. I don't think Veiler hits enough right now. Really, you want your hand traps to end your opponent's turn. Droll basically completely is a 1-card turn skip against decks like Mitsurugi. And then finally, for our last non-engine, our spells and traps, you're on the 1 Called by the Grave. Have to run this card. It's our 10% out to Droll game 1. And then Foolish Burial Goods and Black Goat Laughs. So these 2 cards here are some spicy tech that I got from the OCG lists. Foolish Burial Goods can dump your Black Goat Laughs as a form of interaction if you don't need your Diabel cards or you already opened your Diabel cards. And if you haven't, then Foolish Burial Goods dumps your Curse of Diabel for you as a 1-card starter. Then Curse of Diabel adds you, of course, your normal spell, and then your normal spell either adds or special summons the Diabel Star, Vengeance, or your Diabels. It's just another 1 card to access that insane package. For our extra deck, we are on, of course, the White Forest names of Resilia, Silvera, and Diabel. And now our brand new White Forest name, Poplar of the White Forest. This card, if you haven't seen it, if this card is special summoned, you can target 2 White Forest monsters in your graveyard, place them face up in your owner's spell and trap as continuous spells. This never really came up too much. And then during your opponent's main phase, this is a formula synchron. So you can quick effect immediately synchro summon with this card off of the resolution. And it's a 4-star tuner. Then to round out our synchros, we are on the 1 Chaos Angel still. Chaos Angel's still great. We are on the brand new Jiraishin, the Cursed Thunder God. This was also printed in Alliance Insight. If you haven't seen this card, this is a level 11, 3,100 attack and defense. This is a great card to set up after getting drolled if you have no other plays. Also, it is a great time card as well, taking the place of Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend that I know a lot of decks have been running. Because each time your opponent activates a card or effect on resolution, you gain 300 life points. And then during your opponent's turn, you can quick effect, pay 1,500 life points, and tribute this card, and you destroy all the monsters on your opponent's field or all the spells and traps on your opponent's field. And then to round out our synchros, we are on the Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. This card is nuts. This card is super pushed. A level 12 synchro. This card hard carried so many games. This also is a generic synchro. If any decks can make level 12, so your Centurions can summon this, I would be worried about this card. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field or in the graveyard and push it to the spell and trap card zone, so it has the Flamberge effect. Then during the battle phase quick effect, you can pop one monster on the field and one continuous spell on the field. This card is like a potentially just a 1-card, 3-card removal. For fusions, we are still on the Chorozo because even though I'm only running 1 Diabell Star, this actually came up. I don't want to break my hands off of just opening like Wanted or just opening Diabell Star. So at least we have lines through that regardless. Then we are on the Murasil Yugioh, Elo Sevilla, Solar Stygian, and Moa Regina. I love all of these Azamina names. We never got to make the Moa Regina. Again, never needed to. I think I didn't even resolve Sinful Spoils of the White Forest once. Didn't have to. Like, it was set in the back row and it just kind of rotted there. We are also on the Guardian Chimera to make as well, just in case the cards that we have on the field. Because how we make the Moa Regina now, instead of using the Fiendsmith monsters, we make it with the new level 8 Diabell Star is a Fiend monster. So in case they do remove that card, we can still make Guardian Chimera as a form of removal. And then to round up our extra deck, we are on the 1 SP Little Knight and the 1 Typhon, both of which I never had to make, but they're good utility cards just to have around. We'll quickly go through the side deck. I don't know if I like the side deck yet. I still think there's a lot of stuff that I want to change with the side deck. Of course, Triple Lancia for the Malice matchup. Didn't run into any Malice decks. Most people were on either like Mitsurugi, Ryzeal, Blue Eyes Primite. A lot of people were trying out some new various things before like settling on Malice. I still think Malice is going to be the best deck in the format. And then we are on 2 Ghost Ogre. Never saw them. I sided them in really in like certain matchups like Blue Eyes, but I think these could easily be Meowls. 2 Perulia. I definitely want to try and go up against 3 Perulia, especially if people are going back to Ryzeal. We are on 3 Gravity Collapse. If you haven't seen this card, it is a very old card. It is a counter trap. When your opponent would summon a monster, you send 1 face-up synchro you control to the graveyard, negate that summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. So it's kind of like a Solemn Judgment. And then your opponent cannot summon a monster until the end of the turn. So if you get drolled, this is our turn skip now to skip them right back. And then we're on the 1 Thrust, 1 Talents, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, and 1 Crossout. Crossout for going first, just to hopefully fight against Droll, because again, this deck just loses hard against Droll regardless a lot of the times. There are some lines that you can do depending on what you open, of course, but for the most part, getting Droll really, really cripples this deck. But we will continue to tinker around with this side deck, try and get another Perulia and another Meowls. So that is the list. Again, if you would like to see me go into more detail about this list, about this deck, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, of course. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, again, let me know down below. And we might do a combo video. We might do a more deep analysis with this deck. Love pure White Forest. Glad that we don't have to play Fiendsmith. Glad I don't have to run bricks in my deck like Lurie anymore. Didn't miss the Fiendsmith cards at all. Boards I was making didn't need them at all. So very excited for the future of playing this deck. So that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, good night.